So yeah, this is game one of the, what's it called, New World Championship Qualifiers 2019. Theonlybaus versus Klestree. I don't really know very much about either of these players, honestly. I know Boss used to be a Nilla player, but he's been playing mostly Tad lately. And I don't even know who this China is. Klestree. Hunts look okay. They both have 3. Both have 1 mine and then another mine on the opposite side of their little island. This looks fine to me. One of them's taking forever to load in. Probably blue. Nilla players. Oh yeah, and it is this is bad for China because it's a wood start with the extra food crate. So he's -1 crates because of that, because of it being this crate start. And French can take a TP. Definitely real good. Oh, he could just, you can see that, right? Yeah, he could just take that treasure too on the way to this TP. It'll be super nice. Okay, we loading in here. Somebody's got a wooden PC. Still running the old Pentium 4.
Are you ready?
Is it? Oh.
Yes.
Okay. So he's here. What the hell? Okay, well this is like even fair loads in faster than this. Good lord, man. I really hope it doesn't take that long each game. That is wild. Like, somebody's literally playing on a Pentium 4, 2 gigabytes of RAM. Anyway, just like I expected, he took that treasure. Now he's just going to put 2 CDB on wood and easily get his TP up. China, sometimes China can go for a TP too, since they're guaranteed a 300 wood start, but looks like he's not going to do that. He's going around treasure hunting. Going for this, I don't really like this. It gets him some XP early, but you don't need that coin at this point. You want to prioritize wood and food treasures in Age 1, unless you have a market. Then it's a little bit of a different story, but it's okay. He gets like 40 XP from it, so it'll speed his first shipment up just a little bit. Although, like I said, I think you're better off looking for other treasures instead. Particularly as China. And there's another gold treasure. And another gold treasure. And here's an actual good treasure, 100 food. Although France really doesn't, I mean, France doesn't really need that. Like, although I wonder if you get this, okay, and it's lagging. If you get that, if you maybe go 13 Vils with that food. Oh, there's not really a huge reason to versus China. I mean, you might as well just go 14. And again, he's getting another coin treasure, which is nice because it gives him XP. But again, what is he going to spend this gold on? He's taking a lot of damage. He's less than half HP after both these coin treasures. And they're not even really... I mean, China's age time is dictated by when they gather up the 700 coins, so it's not even like it's going to help him age to age 3 faster anyway. And he's hurting really early. He probably knows, you know, Boss is probably going to either rush or make some calves, so he's making sure to try to get his hunt under control. Which is good. The only problem is that with China, you already don't age until super late. And this is only going to make him age later. And one thing to note too, is that normally as China oh, okay, I was gonna say, he only had one house, but he is making a TP. Although really, you would rather make this the TP first and the house second, but, because he probably lost out on a pass or two because it's so late, but, I mean, not the end of the world. Yeah, boss started to age really early, because of that food treasure. As soon as this last bill pops out, he'll be aging. Well, good old China's still a minute. Well, I mean, not like a whole minute, but he's not going to queue up the age for probably another 15-20 seconds. And this treasure just sucks. Like, 30 food, like, it's not even... Well, I say that might actually give him... No, it won't. He already has 800. It's almost just a waste of time. What is he aging with? This is not... Is this the tower? The resource producing tower? Because that's not the wonder you normally age with. And I think we've had a few subscribers. Unfortunately, I can't see who they are. I'm not important enough for that. But thank you for subscribing, you two, whoever did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the, yeah, the porcelain tower. So, I'm not really sure why you would age stage 2 with the porcelain tower, because yeah, it's a resource trickle, yeah, it's nice, but it's not worth as much going to H2 with it. If you go with H2 to it, it produces less resources than if you go to H3 with it, or if you go to H4 with it, or H5. Each time you age with it, each age you advance, it is worth more resources. So it feels like a little bit of a waste to age with it to H2, but we'll see. He is gathering, it does look like he's macroing to go H3, so. And boss is probably just we'll probably see him drop a stable here in a second. I would assume. Do a little bit of raiding. Yeah, these two bills are gonna go build a stable. And China's just about up to, so we'll see what he's up to. Yeah, boss getting steel traps. You know, he's playing very, very standard. And I'd like to see him ship wood next and get stagecoach along this line, since it's the parallel line instead of the one that runs up and down the map. So yeah, there's the tower. But the reason why you also don't do this is because if you're going to FF, you really need that 400 food that the Big Wonder gives you in order to age on time. Because we can see now he's like still 600 food short. And if he's just going to FF, I mean, I guess he could FF with the Academy for 8 skirms. And I think we have another subscriber, so thank you for that, my friend, again. Yeah, the only way that I can see this, and it's really lagging, the only way that I can see this being good is if he ages with skirms and then does like a really, really aggressive fortress timing. But these five cav are gonna coming across the map, gonna screw him up a little bit. He's gonna be idled for quite a bit. May have to call Minutemen, although he's not gonna have gold for Minutemen after he starts aging. So now let's see. Oh, and there's the pikeman. I think that's okay because he got a TP. Actually, I like that because now he's not really gonna be idled, and he'll have the extra shipment since he has the TP. But we want to see what he's gonna be aging with here. He's about to drop his wonder. Okay, yeah, and he is aging with the skirms. I mean, nothing else really would make sense. And he can actually... Because boss... Okay, no, I thought that boss was gonna get ready to age. But he's dropping... he went ahead and dropped a rack, so I wonder if he's maybe gonna be making a few musketeers, which is a good idea, because if he doesn't, then a few of these pikemen can just go and start sieging down his stagecoach TPs. So that'll be quite nice. And yeah, Klestree's doing what I thought he'd probably be doing, he's going to be playing aggressive. And I guess Boss isn't going to make anything out of this Rax. He's just going to go straight Fortress and start spamming skirms as soon as he gets aged. I mean, I think that this China build isn't the worst, for sure. There are definitely much worse things that you could do. That being said, I do think that going to Age 3 with the Porcelain Tower is a little bit better. It just gives you a little more eco. And if he fights this, these pikes are going to die. Boss pulling back the wrong cav, but it doesn't really matter. And that's pretty big, honestly, losing those pikemen basically for free. And they'll both be up at about the same time. So we'll see. And Boss is going over here to try to catch the skirms, but what he doesn't realize is that they are popping here. Yeah, and they both aged at literally almost exactly the same time. Is he gonna go for another Vil? Yeah, he is. But if he does, he'll lose probably 2 more cav. Yeah, this cav's basically dead. Just pop. Yeah, Orange has lost 3 Vils now, which is really actually kind of a big deal. We need to go to shipment sent. So what is he gonna, Klestree gonna ship? Is he gonna ship Musketeers, or is he gonna ship Cav? Those are probably his 2 best options. Yeah, Musketeers. And well, it's also going to be big what Boss's first shipment is. Oh, and he's losing these. He's going to lose these skirms. Not for free, but it's not really going to be a good trade. And it does, like, honestly, this feels a little laggy. There's only 1 cav left, so. Okay, and the 8 skirm shipment. So Orange will have to go back here. He's going to lose another Vil if he's not careful. Is he gonna lose it? Nope, it'll get in. And really, I'd like to see those pikemen go and be sieging the TPs. Ooh, the Disciple. And I'm not really sure, like, sure, it's nice to be sieging this, this Rax down, but really, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's really not very relevant. And is he gonna lose another Vil? I don't know why he just doesn't use bring those pikemen over, because yeah, there's another Vil gonna go down. Yeah, he got the Rax, but now he has to back off. Oh, and he's popped. That sucks, because look how many resources he's floating. Like, that could be like 3 or 4 armies. And please, with these pikemen, go siege the TPs. Yeah, there's the meteor hammers. But he's got enough goons now that, I mean, 5 meteor hammers really is not going to do too much. Oh, and the 5 dragoon shipment. Yeah, man, he's got a lot of dragoons. Orange has got to go back. Like, he cannot fight this. He's down in the skirm count, down in everything. Please back off. He just needs to go back. Like, he needs to go back, wait for another shipment, probably like a 10 skirm shipment to come in. Well, I mean, I say that, but I mean, the Cav are doing a little bit of work, and he did sort of force Boss back, but the Boss has got a shipment that's about to come, and I imagine at this point it'll be cannons. And now he's just lost basically all his cav, which are essentially his only way of dealing with the cannons. So I'm not really sure what China does from here. Because he's lost his, he has no tempo, he has no mass advantage. These swords are just not very useful, honestly. I mean, sure, they'll kind of protect him from a cure switch, but French doesn't even really have a real reason to do a cure switch right now. Yep, and there's the 2 Falconets. Now he'll just slow push China's FP. And I don't really know what China can do about it. One more batch of cav maybe, and if blue doesn't micro properly, he'll be able to take him down. And these pikemen, man, he could have taken down both TPs by now. He does have a flaming crow though, and that can if blue isn't paying attention, he can contest the Falcons with that flaming crow. Although this is a great place native scout, honestly. Like he'll see everything that orange has. He'll probably see the flaming crow. Although it's kind of coming around a weird angle. And he needs to move forward with the flaming crow and try to get a shot off on those cannons. He can just take a shot and then pull it back, and the cannons will be like half HP. Especially if being how close they are. Or at least he should be poking the skirms with his cannon. Oh, and now his cannon's dead. Not great positioning there. Really now, he's floating the. He just now sent the shipment, and oh, this is painful. He just deleted half of his cav, and cav combat coming in, so he's got his goons are quite good. And yeah, I don't know, like, really what does he do from here? I mean, honestly, what I would do is I would trade for iron troops and some iron troops. And then just send iron troops and just pray. Although this is, it feels laggy. Blue's basically giving away his cannons for free. Although still, he's just got such a big mass advantage. I don't really think it matters. And orange is not macroing well. He's floating 1,000 food basically. Like these vills right here, just move them to the mine. Like China does not need that much food. And this just feels over for China. Like, I'm not sure where he goes from here. French is about to run around and raid, although he's raiding. He got 1 bill. And this little push might draw back the goons. Although really, oh wait, what? Both of them are just losing a lot of bills for not really any real reason. Orange was the first to notice, I guess. Or maybe he's noticed, but why is... I mean, these, like, 5 cav will kill his whole skirm army if these goons don't come back. And, oh, this card... It's just, at this point, it's good when you have a big mass, but it's not that good right now, I think. And where there's... Oh, and there's the 5 cuirass... or the 8 cuirass switch. And if blue, just fights this, he's just gonna absolutely... No, he doesn't even need his goons. He can win this fight without his goons, honestly. With these, like, 11 cav combo kills. Or he could probably win it with just these goons. Although he's losing units for free, which is good for orange, but again, you know, 92 to 34 military unit population. I don't understand why French doesn't just go in, honestly. Like he'll just obliterate him. And orange is trying desperately to raid. But he's not gonna the whole eco's over on this side. He even got a tower. So what is I don't understand. It feels like French is a cat and he's just playing with a mouse, and he knows he could kill the mouse at any time, but he chooses not to because he's sadistic and likes torturing it. That's kind of what this feels like. Because, I mean, the military is just... Like the differential is just huge. And he's got all these cav-commented cuirassé. There's very, very little anti-cav on the side of China. Although he should market trade and send Manchu. Although even if Manchu pops right now, I still don't think it would matter. I mean, it's good positioning for Orange, but it just doesn't matter because he just has half the units. Yeah, I think Orange's build was just not very good. And he lost builds that he shouldn't have lost. I don't think... Okay, he did build a market at least. But he needed, like... He needed a stronger timing. Like, he was popped for a long time in age... Like, right when he hit H3, and that prevented him from actually training units. So he was stuck with the skirms from aging and the musketeers from the shipment for the longest time, and didn't get reinforcements. And that really hurt his timing push. Okay, let's see if one of them will host. Grab me a water. Gotta stay hydrated. Delicious water. Okay, let me check and see what map it is too. Where was the... I was looking at the scheduling thread, so yeah, Pampas, he's got the right map. Wait, one of them never vetoed a map. Yeah, he never vetoed a map. I don't know what the procedure is there. Okay, the last pool will be removed. Man, I really hope this would get to game 5, because I really want to see Dekin. Okay, so he locks Russia, which is, I think, a good civ on this map. I mean, which is a good civ on this map. Better way of saying that. Dutch versus Russia. I wonder who's favored on this map. I think it's pretty close. Maybe Dutch by just a little bit on an OTP map. But I'm not positive about that. I think people tend sometimes to underestimate how decent Russia actually is. Especially, I think on a map like this, they're pretty solid. So which is 1, 2, 3. He's got 4 hunts in TC site. 1, 2. We'll call that 3. This one's on the cliffs though. I guess this one could be considered this one. This one could be considered this one. This one could be considered this one. And this one obviously is this one. So yeah, I guess it's okay. If, the only disadvantage is that this hunt for boss is on the cliffs, so he can't herd it in. Well, this hunt for Russia is not, so he can herd it in. I'm sorry, vice versa. This hunt for Dutch and this hunt for Russia. But since Russia's going to be the aggressive player in this matchup, I think it's okay. They both have 2 mines. Man, this Klestree, his computer is not the greatest. That might be a little bit of an understatement, honestly. Not the greatest computer. Just look at these treasures, see what's worth getting. 2 stray sheep, bad. 80 coin, decent. 90 coin, decent. 2 cows, bad. Llama, bad. 60 food, good, easy. That one's okay too. Cow, bad. Okay, nice. I think he loaded in. And it was a gold start, which is nice for Dutch. He could actually try to do a 14 vil age up if he wanted to. Although, I still think going 15 vils is probably just fine. This 30 coin, he really probably should get, because it'll just mean he has to chop less coin. Although maybe he's just planning on coming back and getting it later. Both of them are making a beeline to the left side to get the yaks, or whatever animals these are, the llamas. Ooh, who's gonna get this one? Blue. Although really, neither of these civs are gonna pen, and neither of them get any additional bonus from getting the llamas, so it's not that big a deal. Like, unless one person got like all 8, or 7, or maybe even 6, because at that point it probably would be worth it to pen. But outside of that, if one gets 3 and like one gets 5, it doesn't really matter. And where are the rest? So there's 3, 2. So there's the other 3, and it looks like it will be 5 probably for boss and 3 for Dutch. So I think honestly, how much food do these have? 400. You can build a pen even for 5, and I think it's pretty good, especially for Russia, who's really food heavy. It gives you like you'll get a really nice mid game timing off of it. And he's found both these coin treasures, which is pretty nice for him. Although he's basically he's already gathered all the coin he needs to age. He's over gathering. He's gathering for like a 16 vil age up, which there's really no reason for. Please pull these vils off. Now he's gathering for a 17 vil age up. I think he just hasn't noticed. Yeah, he just didn't notice and overgathered. So I guess the good thing about that is he'll be queuing vils like right upon getting to age 2, which a lot of times Dutch can't do because you've been gathering food and wouldn't transition for your bank. He's going to have a lot of gold because he's going to get this one too. He can also get that little teensy-weensy treasure. Although he's going to be aging a little bit later than you'd normally want to be aging with Dutch. Normally you want to be clicking up about 240. And he's going to be 5 to 10 seconds late. And versus Russia, that could actually make a difference because, you know, Russia's obviously probably going to be playing aggressive. Yeah, he's not queuing up till about 250, 251. He might should have just, done 16 vills and aged like 5 seconds later and gotten the extra vill. Yeah, I don't think he's seen the hunt that... There's one more hunt around here. Yeah, this one right there. He didn't see that one. Then, like I said, this one, it's just kind of bad luck that it spawned on the cliffs. But for the defensive player, or for the offensive player, I'm not going to rehost it just because one player's hunt spawned 2 feet over on the cliffs and the other one didn't. He has 3 hunts that he can get on top of his TC, and that should be plenty. God, look how much gold he has. 310 gold. That's wild. He definitely, if he starts Huss, he should be getting out he should be getting out a full batch of Huss. A full batch of 5. We'll see. He's not... Okay, yeah, he is. He's macroed okay. I forgot he aged a little bit late. But still, really, you want to have your bank up by the time you age. And he will not do that. So he's a little bit late on the bank, and as a result, he's not going to quite have a shipment. Okay, there we go. So his shipment was basically on time. But he still hasn't started his bank. His bank's just quite late. Normally this bank should be done about 4:10ish, and he didn't even start it until 4:30. And he is going stable. I think that's fine versus... I think that's basically the only option unless you're going to go Colonial Militia versus Russia, because you obviously you don't have Musketeers and you can't start Skirm because you know that he's going to have 5 Cossack on you. So your only other option is Huss, and that combined with the fact that Russian Musketeers, a batch of 5 is weaker than a batch of 5 regular Musketeers. It's pretty good to start stable versus Russia. And there's the Cossacks. Gotta go to shipment descent. And why hit? Okay, bank wagon. That's fine. That's normal. That's what you can't go 700 wood versus Russia here because that's just too greedy. Please get that vill in, nice. He's gonna lose a vill back here though. Or not. No. Oh, nope, he did. It was close. But he just barely did. And there's 4 Huss out. That's not amazing, but it's okay. And there's no Musketeers coming out from boss, so I imagine, yeah, he's gone market, and he has hunting dogs, and he's probably getting steel traps. No, he's not. I'm not sure why he's not making any Musketeers then, if he's not getting steel traps. Okay, there's a batch of Musketeers. And you kinda... Oh, 3 Huss, no. Although honestly, 5... Or if he was under TC fire, he would clean this up. Or if he micros, he would probably clean this up too, but he needs to be pulling back his low HP Hussars. And there's another batch of Musketeers. And I really think that 3 Huss was just not the right choice, honestly. Really, he should be going 700 wood and probably adding skirmishers. Because it's going to be at least probably a minute or 2 until, at the earliest, that Russia adds Cossacks. So, now if he's going to fight this, he needs TC fire. But those 3 Hush really just did not really do much. And really, there's getting to be enough Ruskets now that skirms are a must. And there's a double stable. I don't know why double stable and why. I'm not sure why he's shipping Pikemen either. Like, he's not going to be able to break this FB without skirms. Like, I mean, Boss is going to lose most of his units here, but Yellow is not going to be able to break this FB. And it's not even going to be close. Like, all boss really needs is one pop of musketeers on this side of the blockhouse, and he holds this easy. And he popped these on the wrong side, but honestly, it probably doesn't really even matter. With the blockhouse fire, and this cav's sieging, not even fighting. There's just a random Dutchville here, and yeah, this is easy cleanup. And now what does Dutch have? That Ville going down. Dutch has nothing now. He's deleting another Ville. Yeah, he only has 2 banks. He has no market upgrades. He needs to try to raid a little bit. Because right now he is big behind. And one way that he can help close that is by, you don't even have to really kill Villes, just idling Russia. And now there's the Cossacks are gonna start to trickle in. So Dutch is nowhere near aging. Really needs Minutemen here, or he's gonna. Okay, nice. He's gonna lose everything with those Cossack. But again, I'm not really sure what he does from here. Like, he's down in eco to Russia at 9 minutes. He doesn't have any market upgrades. Okay, nice. He is going to raid. I like that. Although raiding with, there's not really any point to raiding with just straight 6 cav, unless you're worried about getting caught. And he is going to kill that Ville. And he can potentially get let's see. Oh no, there's too many Cossacks out. That is a lot of Cossacks. My bet is on yellow getting trapped and losing his entire amount of hussars. Oh no. Pull back, pull back. Nope, he's caught. Okay, so when this happens, anybody who's maybe a little new to the game, yeah, you want to do what he just did. He just dropped the Huss back and escaped with the others. But the problem is, though, is this one Cossack and this one right here, they're both going to come in to try to snare, but the bulk of the Cossacks are too far behind. So this whole batch of Huss will get away. But again, I mean, just looking at the score, Dutch just doesn't really have much going for him. He's up in military, but that's only because of Minutemen and because the Huss are worth 2 pop. And Cossacks are really a 1.5 pop unit. Like, in terms of how much they're worth, they're a 1.5 pop unit, even though they only take 1 pop. And this fight, Boyer's coming in at the exact right time. Although, honestly, there was a lot of Cossacks not doing anything at the start of that fight. So I think it's going to end a little bit closer than it really should have, although I still think Russia is going to come out ahead. And it's definitely, even if he loses every Cossack, it was still a cost-efficient trade, but that's not even going to happen. He's basically cleaned up all of Yellow's army. And again, Yellow's not anywhere near aging. And this is basically GG. And we're seeing the nice trample stomp to kill 5 Minutemen at one time. And now Russia's just going to continue to make Cossacks. And Dutch is really, really spread out on the map now. He's going straight to these Villes. And, yep, there's GG. There's nothing that you could do to save those Villes. And it was really just shipping these Huss and these these pikemen at the point that he did just really killed any kind of momentum and tempo that Dutch had, because Russia was playing relatively passive and he really didn't need those units. What he should have done is, if he wanted to play H2 like that, is he should have shipped 700 wood, added a racks, made some skirms, and then shipped pikes and pushed with the skirms and the pikes and the Huss. And you can, if you catch Russia off guard, you can take down their FB doing that. Still in game. Oh wait, no, that's 2-0. I'm an idiot. I never changed the scoreboard before last game. I'll try to remember to do it as soon as this game starts. Oh, Florida. Sioux. Let's see if Klestree can take a game back. What'd you even go against Sioux, honestly? Jap, maybe? I don't know. I don't really play very much on EP, so... But it's much harder to rush Sioux on EP because the shrine, or the, I'm sorry, the TPs give that military buff. German, oh. That, I think, is not a great pick. Although maybe he's got some cheese up his sleeve that he can pull off. We'll see. Oh yeah, I keep on forgetting that Klestree takes a solid minute to load into each game. Now this is nice. It's a start where you would normally make a market and get hunting dogs, but this is especially nice because you don't actually have to make a market. You can just chop 50 wood and get hunting dogs. Ugh. Big yawn. I just ate a big lunch and like I just got hit by like a wave of tiredness. Let's look at the treasures. That's actually decent, but it just takes a long time to get because you basically have to wait for 2 shots or 2 converts. That's also nice because you can either shot or convert the pirate and then the blowgunner dies super easily. That's also nice. That's okay. That's nice. Yeah, there's a decent amount of decent treasures on this map. That's deep. I like that. Really depends on the timing where you get this, because it can really help you, especially get like your first shipment faster. Good lord. I don't even understand how it can take how a computer can run this game and take so long for it to load in. Ooh. Come on. Come on. Nice. Or go. I should probably look at the hunts. Hunt. So that's good. Mine. So yeah. Mine. Or Gucci. And he's going ahead and getting this 100 XP, which is real nice, because we'll see he'll jump to like halfway to his first shipment just off of that. So he'll get his first shipment probably 20 to 30 seconds faster because he got that treasure. And he sees this too. So I imagine that he'll go get that at some point. And did he take a shot? Yeah, he took a shot on that. And that's fine. His shot will be ready again far before the Sioux's convert is ready. Although if this guy takes too long, if Orange takes too long to come back this, Sioux can just go convert that pirate and take it and get a pirate and 135 coin, which is really, really nice. And they're both just hurting away. They both are, well, at least German should be getting text complete. I don't. Okay, he's got the resources for hunting dogs, but he's just not queuing it up. I'm not exactly sure why. Come on. Let's queue up hunting dogs, buddy. Let's go. Oof. This kind of sucks. Is he gonna go for it? Oh, I think Sioux got it. Sioux looked a little faster. Oh, that's a feels bad, man. Losing that. Although he'll kill this alligator. Although, I mean, who really cares? I mean, it's an alligator. And yeah, there's Sioux's shipment. About 2 minutes. Germans won't pop until like 2:30 probably. Although it does take German longer to get shipments. I kind of feel like to resign straight away. I mean, I don't blame him. losing that treasure sucks. Like this has been such a good age 1 for Sioux. He got the 100 XP. He got the 135 coin. He's getting 100 food. Really, I mean, there's not that much else good treasures on the map. Yeah, I mean, 40-second difference between their shipment. Although, like I said, German does get their shipment a little bit later, but it's not normally 40 seconds later. It's only like 10 seconds later. And I think there's, if I remember, there's even another decent treasure right down here. So maybe he'll get that too. Oh no, never mind. That's not that good. And Sioux aging normal time. German's aging a little bit late. Normally you want to be aging about the 3:05 mark. He didn't start aging till about 3:15. I don't think it'll be that big a deal, although it might, just depending on the timings, because Sioux is probably going to be trying to do a lot of raiding. And Sioux is building these TPs, which give a aura that increased gather rate to close by villagers, and they'll also give an aura to military units to increase their HP. Which is why it makes it really, really hard to rush Sioux now, because they can just spam a lot of these TPs and have their units will have double the HP they should, or 50% more. So it's really insane actually. Oh, and he's gonna rush, no. Oh, he's gonna tower rush. I really doubt this is gonna work. I cannot see this working, honestly. No TP, his shipment progression is gonna be so slow. And Sioux's gonna scout this right away, and if I'm Sioux, I mean, you just drop a ton more TVs and make some set and bows, and you're Gucci. Because really, I mean, there's not much that German's gonna be able to do, because your settings will just obliterate the crossbows. We'll see what he decides to drop, though. Yeah, good. He's dropping a war hut. And he's just going to play defensive. I mean, he's got 2 hunts in his base. Actually, 3. I didn't realize these were a separate hunt, and the turkeys. So he'll be A-okay for a while. And, Sioux getting yet another good treasure in 80 wood. He's just gotten so many good treasures, honestly. 5 bills coming from Sioux. He's playing really greedy. We'll probably see crossbowmen. Oh no, he's shipping. What? He made a tower, but he's shipping wood? That I don't understand. Like, what's the point of this tower then? He could have used the wood from this tower and made a TP, and then if he wanted a tower, he could have built the tower from this 700 wood. Like, he just... The tower just accomplished nothing. The only reason why the tower is good in going to age 2 is if you're going to be, like, shipping 8 crossbows out of it. Maybe it was a bluff, but it was a really expensive bluff. He shipped wood, but he's making doppels. So I guess what he's gonna do is he's just gonna go for some sort of timing where he just makes a lot of doppel sounders and then ships doppels or ships crossbows and pushes. Oh, like I said, his timing, it's gonna be a slow timing because he has no TP. Like he could have at least gone and built a TP now, although I mean now it's too late because he's gonna lose his explorer. So no TP for him. Hendrik Alfinger. Oop, I got the hiccups. Yeah, I don't understand this build from German. Oh, the double market. Feels bad, man. He's not the only one to have done that. Yeah, see? I don't feel like this timing is gonna do much. Unless I didn't realize he's got basically no anti-cav yet. So if he just needs to get these Ulans on these Seton bows, and they should all die. Yeah, he's got like 3 dops and all the Ulans on the Seton bows, and just siege. Don't siege the TC. Siege the war hut. I guess it really depends on how if he was getting out full batches of dops reinforcement, that'd be so good. But really, why he could have had this war hut down, but he's sieging the TC for some reason. I don't understand this. I mean, I guess if he gets the TC down, it becomes worth it, but I really don't think he's going to, because another batch of Setons and he's just gonna die. And he's busy. He's wasting attack. The doppels are attacking the vills, not the actual cav. And yeah, he just cleaned that up really easily. And I mean, just look at the score. 58 to 77. The unit population's close, and oh no, 5. He shipped. So this is a big pet peeve of mine. Is this shipment right here is terrible, because you get 5 Ulans, but the net gain that you get is only 3 Ulans, because you get 2 Ulans with any shipment in H2 that you ship. So, yeah, like I said, his net is only 3 Ulans, which are only worth 450 resources. And on EP, it's even worse, because the Ulans got nerfed. So let's see, Orange is losing a lot of vills, maybe even a settler wagon. No, it doesn't look like they'll lose a settler wagon. Although that being said, Sioux is also losing a lot of vills. Although all these vills are going to die. Although neither player is really paying that much attention. If Boss had been paying more attention, he could have easily killed all those vills. Now he's probably only going to get half of them. Yeah, I think this game is probably over. I can't see German coming back from this. He's got 17 vills. He's got no army, or about to be no army. And he's about to be idled even more. He's losing another vill, maybe 2. Yeah, it'll be 2. And even if the TC does go down, I mean, who cares? Like, he's still got a shipment point in his war hut. He could still hide his vills in the war hut. Because this TC might actually... No, it's probably not going to go down, actually. Yeah. 5 more bow riders popping with those settings. And these 3 remaining axe riders coming in from the back. This is feels over, man. So there we go, 3-0 for the only boss. I mean, he's saying that it was close to be nice. It really was not that close. Klestree's build just needs a little... his builds just need a little bit of work. I think if he can improve his builds a little bit, he can become a much better player. But yeah, I mean... Like I said, he did get out a decent mass, but his timing was late because of no TP. And it's very, like I said, it's very, very hard to push Sioux on EP just because of how good TPs are. And then he lost, where's villager population? I mean, they both lost a lot of vills, I guess, but German lost even more. It's down to 15 vill pop. So even though Sioux was only on 22 pop, it kind of sucked.